Welcome back, guys. My name is Matt, and today I'm doing an updated setup tour. Now, the last time I did one of these was quite a while ago. It was in a different desk, a different area of the room with a different setup, so I feel like I'm overdue for a new one. And I recently passed 1,000 subscribers, which is a great milestone and a great time to do another setup tour. So before we start, I do just want to say that my setup does not stay the same for too long. I'm constantly upgrading, looking for more things to buy and selling things to buy other things. But it remains generally the same for the most part. Right now I'm looking for a monitor upgrade and I might get a new console. But if I make any major changes, I'll do a new and updated setup tour so you guys can know what changed and what I'm using to make my videos. So let's get into the setup tour itself. Alright guys, we can begin the setup tour, but first I want to mention that I'm using a manual focus camera, so if it's out of focus like that, just bear with me while I bring it back into focus to make things look alright. And also I'm using the camera microphone because I'm walking around, so it will be a little worse than the Blue Yeti. So over here on the windowsill we have some wipes for dust and screens. We have a couple boxes for different products that I'll show you throughout the video. Right there is the monoprice earphones that I reviewed, you can check that out. Blue Yeti box, I have my headphones box over there, and my webcam box. Down here we have some cases. This is for the HTC One, my phone, and this is for the iPad 4th generation, which was provided to me by my school. And then there is a mini drum set, so I guess that's something. For my lighting, I actually use 3 soft boxes. It's about $100 for 3 of them. You can see them over here. There's 2 more over here, and then 1 over here, 2 side and 1 center. And these provide some awesome light. They provide like really soft and I guess diluted light. Really plentiful too, and it's accurate. Kind of mimics sunlight. I'm really pleased with them. If you're serious about video work, I would definitely suggest picking up some soft boxes. Now we can move on to the side desk area, which is where I primarily just do schoolwork. So the first thing I do want to mention over here is the Blue Yeti. It is sitting here on its stand, which is like a monopod, tripod thing. I use this microphone for every single one of my videos. It's usually priced around $100. It provides some really awesome sound quality, and I keep it on that stand because you can see it in my videos right next to my face. Moving on to the actual schoolwork desk itself, first of all we have a black writing pad because the surface of the desk is pretty rough, so that I can write on that. Then we have my first pair of headphones, the JVC RX 900s. They were pretty awesome. I think they're around 40 or 50 bucks. If you're looking just for some headphones for listening or gaming, that is fine. Those are really great headphones, but I wanted some more than that, so I got the Biodynamic headphones. Over here we have a school organizer and some paperwork that's not interesting, and then over there we have some other stuff like the camera, battery charger, and my wallet and whatnot. And I actually have some stuff underneath this desk. I'm going to crouch down. Right here is another Asus 1080p monitor and then an HP 1080p monitor right behind it. I haven't found a place to put those on my desk because I like to use a stand, and I don't really have a stand for this one yet. I'm thinking about picking up a dual monitor stand or maybe a triple monitor stand, but I don't really know yet. So those are there, and then behind there is just some boxes for the cameras that I use. So now we can actually move on to the center part of my desk, which is in the background of every single one of my videos. Now I get a bunch of questions asked about this area of my setup, and I try to respond to most of them, but I don't always get around to it. So if this video doesn't answer any questions you have, go ahead and leave your question in the comments and I'll be sure to respond to it and answer it. So starting here on the left, we just have a desk light, and I point it upwards for ambient lighting. And then down here we have an iPad 4th generation. Now I don't actually use this all that often because it has to go through my school servers and proxy, so it's super slow and a lot of websites are blocked. But I use it every day in school for notes, and then I'm actually really impressed with the battery life of it. I only have to charge it like once a week, and I think it has over 11,000 milliamp hours, so it's good on Apple to put such a huge battery in the large device like the iPad. And then over here we have an Intel i7 4770K. I just bought this at a great price so I can sell it and make a quick buck. I haven't gotten around to listing it on eBay just yet though. And then to the right of that you can see one of the 2 satellite speakers for the Cyber Acoustics. It's 40 bucks for that set of speakers. I got it. It comes with those 2 satellite speakers, that control pod, and then a subwoofer down there. And for 40 bucks they're a great deal. They just provide some decent sound, good enough to listen to, good enough to game with. And I'm actually using them just until I get a better set of studio monitors, but they get the job done for 40 bucks. Moving up here we have the Razer Nostromo gamepad. This is an interesting little device. It kind of replaces a keypad or a keyboard when you're gaming, and you just rest your hand on it like this, and then you have all the keys right at your disposal, really close to your fingers, so you can access everything really quickly, and I've gotten used to it. I got it for about 30 bucks. If you can get it under 40 bucks, go ahead and pick it up and see if you like it, because I think at least it's made a difference with me because I can access everything quicker and it's just more comfortable to use. And so right at that, we have the HTC One. Now this is the first Android phone I've ever used. I came from the iPhones, and it has a superb build quality, and I'm most impressed with the speakers. They are just awesome. They are front-facing, really good sounding. You can see them right here. They're front-facing. I'm just really impressed with them overall. That's definitely my favorite feature of the phone. And then it's sitting on a stand made out of a flexible tripod, just made to fit the phone when I place it on it like that. It faces me, like if this is my view, it faces me. It's a little offset, so it faces my eyes. And then to the right of that, we have my keyboard. I get a ton of questions asked about this keyboard. Now, it's actually a Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid. This is not what it would look like out of the box. I customized it quite a bit. So I took the keyboard apart, and then I took the base part of it, or the casing, and painted that white with spray paint. And then I ordered a set of light blue blank keycaps from WASDkeyboards.com, and go ahead and replaced all the keycaps with them to give this cool color combination. It's like UNC blue, that's an American college for those of you not in the US. And well, I really like it. Some people don't, but it's one of my favorite color combinations. And something else to note is that I routed the wire from the gamepad through under the keyboard and back with the keyboard wire, so it really only looks like one wire, which is good for cable management. To the right of here, we have the Logitech G9X mouse. I got it for about 30 bucks, but it usually goes on sale for about 80 or 90 bucks. Now that's a phenomenal mouse. If it's under 60 bucks, I definitely recommend it. It comes with this smooth plastic outer shell, and it also comes with this rough outer shell. The rough one's a bit smaller, but I use the bigger one because it fits my hand better. It's got a rough texture opposed to that smooth one. And it just has a lot of features. It's got a lot of DPI and profile settings, and it's really comfortable. It is wired. I'm looking to pick up a wireless mouse just for wireless functionality, but for now, this does the job quite well. That is sitting on top of a SteelSeries QCK Plus mouse pad. I think it's about 7 bucks. It's an awesome mouse pad. It is cloth, so you can just roll it up, and it's portable, and I've had it for like 2 years now. And to right of that, we have my favorite part of the entire setup, my headphones, the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro headphones. Now these go for about 200 bucks, the 80 ohm version, which is what I have. I got them for about 180, and they are awesome. They sound great, their comfort is superb. Go check out the review I did on them, but I really like these headphones. I wear them for hours on end, and they just continue to impress me. Moving back a bit, we have just a cable and a little cable grommet. I think that's called a mini USB cable. I'm not totally sure of the difference between mini and micro. And then over here we have the Sony WX80 camera. Now this actually ran the show. This did every single video for the last few months, and I'm extremely impressed with it for its low size, or its small size, with how good the video looks and how good the pictures look. Keeping it as a point and shoot, because I did upgrade to the DSLR that I'm holding now, but I really like this camera. It's about 130 bucks. Awesome camera for its size, and it shoots some pretty good video. The main portion of this setup, I actually only use a single monitor setup. It's an Asus 23-inch IPS 1080p monitor with a very low response time and very little input lag, so it's great for gaming, has great colors for video work. It's really an all-around perfect monitor, coming in at about 160 bucks, give or take a few. And I have it on a stand back here. It comes with a stand, but I mounted it on the stand, so it has full rotation functionality. You can move it up, down, rotate it on its side to make it portrait mode, which is really awesome. That is why I haven't mounted the other monitors. I know I already mentioned it, but I'll go over it again. That I'm gonna probably get a dual monitor stand and put it on that, so then I can have the two monitors both mounted for a cleaner look and easier for cable management. And you can see that it is flush with the part of the desk, so that way I can't see the cables behind it that look like that. That's just a personal preference because I'm big on cable management. To the left, we just have a guy I picked up at IKEA. You can just like adjust him, and I don't know, he's cool. I want to incorporate him into my videos whenever I'm showing off a product, like put it on him or something. I don't know, I haven't really done that yet. And then right on top here, we have the Logitech C920 webcam. This is an awesome webcam. It's 1080p. It has autofocus Carl Zeiss lens. Comes in at about 60 bucks usually. And I'm really impressed with it. I just got it recently, and it's perfect for Skype or video calling or Google Hangouts. whatever you want to do with recording of the webcam on your computer, it is the perfect webcam for that. And then moving over here to the last part of my setup, actually I'll go over one more thing after, is the PC itself. I'll give you a quick sneak peek, but in the next few days I'll be doing a PC tour, going over everything in there in detail and explaining if I used it, adjusted, if I overclocked it, if I've modified it, that kind of stuff. But this is a quick sneak peek, I guess. It's got a bunch of fans in it. I actually won a contest on reddit.com/r/gamingpc, so I'm getting some other additions that I might add to it and another case that I might switch to. But that's the PC itself. It has an NZXT hue in it, a NZXT Sentry fan controller on it. I'm pretty happy with it, but I'll go over it more in the PC video. And then over here on the right we have, well, this is just a tripod I use for this camera, but since I'm walking around, I'm obviously not using it. And then last but not least, I've already shown down here, but this is a Tempur-Pedic pillow covered by a towel for just like a footrest. And then over there is my cable management. It's not too great, but when I'm sitting down I don't really notice it or see it, so I think it's fine for me. So that about wraps up the setup tour, guys. I think I went over everything on my desk. If you have any questions about anything, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer them. I love talking about my setup because I do a lot of research before I buy things, and I might sell something to buy another thing because it seems better for a lower price, that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Matt, and as always, stay classy.